broadcast. Here we are. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome back. We are in the medieval era. We have achieved our first objective, which was to grab Addis Ababa from our friend here, the Ethiopian. And he's got one city left. We scared him so bad, after conquering his capital, he gave us a second city. So he's only got one city left. We are currently doing very well on happiness. We have very little unhappiness from our cities. We're doing very well on gold, and our religion is doing quite well. I think we're falling a bit behind on social policies. Let's see. 6, 6, 6. No, we're not. Actually, oh my god. Authority, 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 authority. Progress. Progress. Authority. Progress. Nobody went tradition. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. Kume. Kume, Kume, Kume. Well, you're going to build a circus, obviously. Maybe we get Rome to build an emissary after all of this stuff is done. We did get Vatican City to be our friend for a while. Cape Town is a lot harder to be our friend because... whoa, whoa, whoa. Ashurbanipal! Paul! The Assyrians are going to settle. If you settle in one of the places I really want to settle in, so help me God. Which God? The Catholicism God, because that's our religion here. Golden Age is dawned. Excellent. This is where we decided we're going to farm, 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 farm. Let's see. We're going to get more flanking here so that we can do lots of damage to all of these barbarians and settle some of these places. It's not quite the New World, but maybe it is. This is a very unusual map for a Terra. Oh, Jesus. Alright, survivalism's kicking in. You're just going to keep running and healing. Run and heal. Run and heal. Meanwhile, Arretium is where we desperately want to have as much production as possible so that we can get ourselves a wonder. Specifically Machu Picchu as soon as it appears. To that end, let's get a one-turn granary plus a forge. Because we're still 14 turns away from getting enough social policies to build Machu Picchu. The reason we want it is because you get a food, a production, a culture, and a faith for every mountain tile within 3 tiles of the city. We have, let's count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mountain tiles within this city's limits. Actually 10 if you include this one right here. That is 10 faith, 10 culture, 10 production. What was it? Yeah, and 10 food. That's a massive, massive world wonder if we can get it built here in this Arretium place. We're certainly going to try. 2, 3. You know what occurs to me? I don't really like having Harar here. The only thing I gain from having Harar there is this gems. But you know, we did puppet it, so we don't lose anything from keeping it there, really. It's going to generate some money, it's going to generate some science, it's going to generate some culture. Oh boy. My poor scout. Gulp. Okay. Fortify until reinforcements arrive. I don't know if he's going to survive 3 attacks a turn. Honestly? Maybe I should try to get him out of there. Alright, we have to figure out what we're going to do with this caravan. Was this the one that was previously... Yeah, previous route was giving Arretium a boost in production. We're going to keep that going. Rome demands marble and Arretium demands salt. Well, we'll get those when we can. We're sending as much military as we can to aid you, my scout. I'm not attacking Babylon, Shoshone. Go do it yourself. Oh, boy. Hang in there. Oh, no, they moved to cut off my escape. Oh, they're dead. Man, that's so disappointing. That scout was ridiculously high level. Alright, so we have a settler we want to build here first? Here, we would obviously get, you know, Mount Fuji here, but we'd also get horses and deer and pearls. We could also settle here instead, and it would give us pearl stone, buffalo, deer, and cattle. But we lose, so we either gain a cattle or we gain a fish. Alternatively, that doesn't get us the extra fish. This loses out on the horses and everything. Man. We could build right on top of this. Not a huge fan of that option, because while it gives us a lot of room for fish, we lose a lot of production. There's actually no production in this area. I'm actually kind of okay with this. If we go here, we can at least get the deer and more of the forests that can be turned into lumber mills. Yep, that's where we're going to go. Here's hoping that our military can defend enough to protect it. Disappointing that we keep getting all these scouts. I don't need them. There we go. We got rid of that situation. Tokyo under attack there. So our next, like our primary goal right now is trying to get Arretium prepared and get enough culture to build up that social policy. To that end, let's see if Neapolis can just, how much culture will we get? Plus 18, that's a pretty big difference. And if we, Arretium itself, again, needs to be ready. Cathedral gives us gold and faith, which isn't super valuable right now. Barracks will give us 2 production. That'll help us get the wonder even sooner. Let's send all these scouts. Alright, now, my other spot I was thinking of was like right here for a city. That effectively closes off this whole area. Alternatively, here would get us the sheep. Yeah, this is slightly better. Still closes off that entry there. So we'll put them in the pocket of going that way soon. So this one gets me the pearls. This one doesn't. This one gets me crab. 1, 2, 3 for crab. And then this one down here would get me marble. All right. So we decided we were gonna start building farms anywhere we could. Ooh. Malacca, the hostile city-state dependent on trade. Of course. Alright, this guy is going to be in a bit of trouble, but we'll see if we can save him. Want to build an embassy in my capital, A. Maybe we should send our other legion over here. There's quite a lot of these barbarians. And we still need to clear this area and that barbarian camp, which it looks like is going to be quite difficult. Oh, he blocked my landing. There we go. Landed behind him. We're going to send this worker over with the new places. We wanted to build a heavy skirmisher as well as a settler. Get those 3 cities founded quick as can be. We could definitely use a 4th trade route in order to help buff those cities, but I think we're just going to have to use all our money to do so. Amphitheater for culture, yes. Amphitheater for culture, yes. But only after the arts, I guess. Amphitheater's only giving me 3 down here. That's interesting. Dyes, silk. Oh, lapis gets an extra 2 when you build it. So not yet. Caravanserai in... Yeah, let's have everything just flip to... building culture as quickly as possible. Alright. I'm a little concerned about where this settler's going. I want all the things. This is actually a great spot right here for a city, but it doesn't have any new luxury resources. So while I want it, I don't need it. Oh no, I meant to attack it. I clicked the wrong thing. Alright, this guy will get more flanking benefits. We have few of those. I'm playing on Prince difficulty because I was having problems with King in this mod, because they do a lot to make the AI a lot better. But I'm doing pretty well here. However, you can't really measure how well I'm doing, because I am playing on game mode called, is it Variable Victory or something like that? It is currently uncertain. Getting a little friendly with Leventa. Get over it. Oh, he declared war on me! That bastard! So what happens is the victory conditions are not enabled until Information Age, and even then only one victory condition will be enabled. So this is still showing all the victory conditions, but you can't win via any of them until the Information Age, when one of them is enabled. Oh, the Assyrian settler was taken. That's good. That'll give me more options to settle in the New World here. And I can steal his settler and get a free worker. We're definitely not the most technologically advanced. We're taking that unit. No question. There we go. Okay, 1 barbarian camp's filled. Dealt with. 1, 2, 3. I need those damn pearls. I don't have access to those yet. I'm rethinking this now. Because these aren't bad over here. No, I'm going to go with the original plan. We'll go with this, because this doesn't get me anything, but this gets me a little bit of extra territory on the atoll. So, do we want to go and secure our Vatican City relationship? I think we do. Now, run away. Oh, that scout's doomed. I should have put him here. Yeah, he still probably would have been killed by the everything else. All right. Barbarian horde. The Japanese have declared war on us, which doesn't really make me worried, but everything's building art. We're 10 turns away from reforming our religion with a new great prophet. How many do we need? We need a 1,100. Alright, we've almost wiped out these barbarians on this small island.
There is only one.
Alright, we got philosophy, which means we can now more directly control what this city's going to be building. Do we care to do that? Its tourism is reduced by the number of cities, but a bonus for trade route with Shoshone. We took a lot of great works when we took over this city. The culture is not reduced by being a puppet, huh? Oh yeah, it is. 40% reduction from being a puppet. Science, 40% reduction for being a puppet. But honestly, I'm okay with them being puppets right now. Oh, he survived. Get the hell out of there. Run away. Super good at flanking. Super good. Double movement rate through forest and jungle. Plus 10% combat strength when defending in rough terrain. That's pretty awesome. I'm taking it. It's a woodsman. And to that end, let's go send this guy up here to assist with that new city. Alright, now we definitely need education. I feel like we're falling behind a little bit in science. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Sorry, I was clicking between windows there. Alright, we decided we want to put all kinds of farms here because our cathedrals give us bonuses to farm production. All kinds of farms. So which do we grab first? Do we grab the marble? I think we grab the marble first because, to be honest, the crab isn't nearly as important. Alright, we finally get to adopt our next policy. So I kind of think my religion's going to be super important here. Bonus culture from temples can be very valuable. We're going to have a lot of temples. Temples generating happiness. Specialists produce +1 faith. Great artist appears near the capital. Science and production from markets, caravansaries, harbors, and cities that follow your religion. Religion spreads more quickly. Can purchase monasteries with faith. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. And push our religion really hard. Alright, so that means we can now go to all of these and adjust. We want Machu Picchu. We're going to invest in it, which reduces the hammers required by 25%. Brings it down to 9. We're going to fix to full production. Get rid of arts. So 9 turns. Settler, let's change away from arts and give ourselves an amphitheater. And a temple. Temple. Riders Guild? Is this going to be a big population center to where we can just afford to have a Riders Guild here? I'm not sure. We'll get rid of arts and build an amphitheater and a temple in Neapolis. Get rid of arts and build another amphitheater and a temple. Alright, we're finally actually at a situation where we finally have a lot of buildings to build. Rome actually has a bunch of things to build. Writers Guild, temple, amphitheater, circus. Alright. Foreign Great Diplomat is screwing up La Venta. That's not my one down here, right? No, that's Vatican. La Venta's up here. La Venta doesn't like me anymore because the Moroccan Great Diplomat. Babylon has a global monopoly on lapis lazuli. How many do we have? We have 1, and that's it, huh? Yep, we only have the one. I would like more. Alright, this is now my most high-leveled scout, level 5 scout. Here's hoping he can survive and make it back to friendly territory. Uh-oh. Barbarians in the north. Malaka, your stuff's in the way. Stop blocking me. Ooh. I better guard those workers against this barbarian attack. Whoa! That was easy to kill with my... what is it? Composite bowman. Oops. Oh. Ooh. Yields in Addis Ababa. 300 culture. Why? We love the King Day boosts faith, culture, and gold output. No, I didn't get that. Oh, it's a golden age. Huh. I don't know what caused that. But I'll take 300 bonus culture, no problem. See you later, Frederick the Great. Yeah, those guys should never have gone down there. That was a big mistake. Barbarians are looting Neapolis. We should probably actually build some ships. I think we know how. We'll see if we can be the first to circumnavigate the globe as well. Actually, after education, let's get theology. And then compass. Alright, we're going to need these guys down there to deal with those barbarians on the coastline. And here's our last settler to send over into the New World. Well, not so New World. It's kind of similar to the Old World. We'll send this one over and figure it out when we get there. Our golden age is over. Disappointing. Okay. So again, focus on Machu Picchu and settling the New World. Once that is under control, I think our next focus, here we go. Spend some money and get them upgraded there. Once we settle these new areas, our focus is going to be on culture, tourism, and science. More development in our own... Oh, Kume needs to flip off of culture. Taking Babylon and getting their monopoly would be interesting. Hang on, there we are. Found him. And crunched him. We got a great general thanks to all of these Colosseums giving us Golden Age and Great General points for killing things. Expanding our borders is getting us food and gold. I mean, I really was considering, instead of piety, going progress, because progress gives you food and culture whenever buildings are constructed. Also very well scaling with wide empires. And then it gives plus 20% production towards buildings, period. And culture costs of future policies reduced by 5%. Very good. Happiness for every 16 citizens. 3 science for every city connection. Everything in progress seems to scale really well with wide empires. Because it's per city bonuses. Trade routes to civilizations that are more technology than me. But now that we've gone down, we can get so much benefit from spreading our religion, especially because we're able to take out one of our major competitors here. Orthodoxy is going to get quashed. So we can quash orthodoxy. We also know that Assyria, Zoroastrianism, and Islam are right next to each other, and they're going to be competing with each other pretty heavily. It looks like Islam is probably going to be spreading up to the south here. I'm hoping to infect the Shoshone, the Japanese, and the Babylonians, so that they all vote my religion as the majority religion once it comes time in the World Congress. That's my hope. Now, we've got an extra great general we don't need to do anything with. Alright, here's our first worker. Our other worker's going to come down and help out this city. Gold per turn, strategic resources, huh? Morocco, I do have plenty of horses, but you gotta cough up more than 1 gold per turn. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, prone to be floppy. No! The Shoshone just want me to go to war, but you're going to have to pay me a lot more. Even though I kind of want to take over all of the Babylonian territories, it might not be necessary right now. Alright, this worker is going to be the 3rd one that comes over and helps the 3rd city that we're building over here. There's a lot of places up here we can expand to as well. There's more marble. I mean, this spot is pretty good as far as city locations go. The only thing that can make it better is maybe another fish or atoll out here. But it's got a decent amount of resources around it. But it's not worth building another city. I have so many cities. 9 cities is quite a lot for this size map, considering all of them reduce my tourism output by X% and reduce my social policy, etc., etc. Our happiness is quite through the roof, however. So the question is, after going piety, I'll have all of these to choose from. And normally you'd pick one that was going to be how you're going to win. If you take statecraft, you're going to probably try to go for a diplomatic victory. You take aesthetics if you want to go for a tourism victory. You take industry or imperialism if you might want to go for a military-type victory. Obviously, rationalism probably necessary to get to a scientific-style victory. But we just don't know what the victory type's going to be. Oh. That's a droman? Crap. I didn't think that was going to be guarding the passage between these 2 little bits of land. Okay, well, we're going to need to build ourselves a navy. Antium is as good a place as any to do it. Considering we build a well, and then we build trireme, trireme, droman, droman, trireme. There, at least we'll have a bit of a navy coming up. Kume Devan's Pearls. Well, good news. We're not too far off from that potential eventuality. And by not too far off, I mean we're basically there. Because we can spend some money to make it happen. Alright, we'll make friends with the Moroccans. Now, this is a very interesting map with all these long stretches of, like, one-tile ocean. It's almost like this is a Pangea that's just starting to break apart, right? Like, you know that the North and South American continents were, like, attached to where Europe and Africa are, historically in our world. It's like this is the period in time where this is like the beginning of the oceanic rift. The Atlantic Ocean is starting to separate here. And there's another one here where it's starting to separate. That's kind of cool. This map script always comes up with some interesting outcomes. We'll build a council and a shrine. Alright, fishing boats, go get them pearls. And let's see if we can't figure out how to get past this patrolling Dromon. The fire ship. Yeah, I was playing King last time, though. I was getting my ass kicked. Playing as the French. It's not necessarily a victory. But you're right. But I don't want to restart. I'm kind of dedicated to finishing this one, period. Because I've done that too often in the past. I said, oh, well, I already won. I don't want to continue. And then people are like, oh, I want to see the end. I'm kind of surprised the Shoshone haven't expanded further. 7 cities is a decent amount. $184. We're getting theology. We're going to Compass. Great writer born in the city of Harar. Alright, so I think we've cleared the barbarians here, so our settler can come across now to his new home. Ah, the damn Mabaza Congo took what I wanted to get them, horses. But these are the guys that have, what, 8? 6 iron? There it is. We want them to be our friends. I'm a little bit worried that the AI, because they use those diplomatic options when the World Congress comes up, they use those ruthlessly. And if they see me as winning, they're going to all vote against me. So I think we might need to start working on pushing out them diplomatic options, which means a chancery. A barracks to help production, and then a university. Capital also needs to build those things as soon as possible. And we definitely want to just straight make a great work. We need tourism. We don't have a lot.
But a dream.
So we... Oh, here's the other worker that we were going to have deal with this one over here. Okay. So I was mentioning before, one of the things this game does is for every capital that you've captured, it gives a reduction in your combat ability against other players. To make it harder and harder to get domination victories as you go. Alright, so what's this great merchant going to do? Can the great merchants go on luxury resources? I think they can. Alright, we're going to enhance our religion here. We're already getting cathedrals. We could, in addition to that... I don't remember if any of these buildings give you tourism of any kind. No. I kind of feel like we're going to need the flexibility of getting extra culture. And then the enhancer belief. We don't need happiness at the moment. Yields from allied city-states are pretty awesome. Missionary conversion strength increased. Holy City gains science when owned missionaries spread religion to cities of religions based on the population of the target city. Pacifism, no. Resilience. Profits in this religion 25%. Songers cost less faith. If the majority religion, follower reduction from rival inquisitors and prophets is halved. +3 to holy site yields. All holy site yields. Wow, that one's designed for you to pump out great profits and have them just build holy sites everywhere. Pressure to friendly city-states via owned trade routes is doubled. Sainthood. Science and culture in Holy City for every 10 followers of the religion in foreign cities. Holy City gains 100 faith each time the owner extends a great person. I have always liked scripture. It's just kind of nice to let things happen passively, and you don't have to worry about it. It helps spread your religion more. When a city adopts your religion, you get a bunch of gold. Gold is really going well for us. Strategic resource quantities increased by 3% per city that follows, up to 50%. Well, we don't need that either. We could need that if we were a tall empire. I'm going to go with scripture. Makes spreading our empire a little bit easier. Let's see if Oda Nobunga does not want to give peace. Alright, so now that we've done that whole religion thing, let's get a missionary that can spread it to the city here and the city over here. Yes! Machu Picchu, bitches! I don't think that's ever been said before. We found Lake Victoria. Where? Oh, it's already basically in somebody else's hands. Retium is getting production whenever a person is born. I can't remember why that is. Ah! Kume's been building arts this whole time. I keep forgetting. The Chancery and the University are on the docket. Is it the heroic ethic? Yes. No? Ah, that's right. Aqueduct gives you extra production when a person is born. Huh. Alright, we've almost finished building the farm complex in Neapolis. So we lose the faith from constructing this town, but we get food and gold from it. Let's instead, then... Oh no, the town gets the bonuses for being on the trade network. 2 food and 4 gold. Let's try and see what happens if we put them there. Gulp. Let's make sure there's no barbarians over there. This city got to 8, which means that our conscription kicked in. Military unit spawns near every city for every multiple of 8 population they gain. Flank attack bonus increases. Let's give them a city attack promotion. We don't have too many of those, I believe. We've been giving a lot of flank attack promotions recently. Ravenna, Chancery, and University, and the Circus gives us nothing, really, does it? It provides a modest sum of culture and starts a 10-turn We Love the King Day. Still not great. This guy's School of Philosophy here. The National Monument is all about great people. And I believe we determined... Is this a hill? It is. Well, that's disappointing. All these hills are going to make it very difficult for me to build a lot of farms right near Rome. We can get this little trifecta here of farming land. But that's about it. Nope. We got another trifecta right here. Diamond up here. Actually, almost a full pyramid. Okay. Rome can probably still be the place where we get great people. It's the place with the helpful hardware folks. Ah, thank you. I have heard other people say, my voice is very soothing. Welcome to 98.7 FM. Yeah, well, denounce whatever. Part of the credit has to go to the microphone. Ashurbanipal. Paul. You want to give 5 gold per turn. I think I can take that. I've got the extra gems. Yeah, we'll take the gold. We do have a lot of new cities over here that we have to help thrive. Alright, let's see if we can't find this. Cut this down. Food and gold -1 production. Honestly, I'm thinking Kume might be a more valuable place to put this. Like right here. It seems like it's going to be my main money center. Because, I mean, it's got the lapis lazuli, it's got the gems. Yeah, I think it is going to be my main money center. Alright, let's get some farms built up around the capital there. I'm not sure if we need to worry too much now about the barbarians. It looks like we've taken care of them, although there are some over here, so let's go bring some extra power to bear against that particular opponent. So here's our new city. Glorious. 60 faith, or not faith, culture and science. We'll build a mine here. The first thing is a monument. Neapolis demands marble. All in good time. All in good time, my friend. Now, why is... Well, they're probably upset because I still own their capital. So yeah, okay, I can see that. I can't really fault you for that. Oh, barbarians. You shouldn't have. Yeah, there's definitely another landmass over here that we haven't explored yet.
3 things are necessary for the salvation of man.
Is that so? All right. Well, there is still a barbarian camp there. Ah, we finally have our ships. So we can build a small navy here. Let's see. Sorry, I had a small notification on my phone, which apparently is not worth it. Let's go. Let's push forward. It's 1290 AD. I'm always amazed at how modern it is, but it slows down real fast around the 1800s. You're like, how did we get all the way here already? Wow. That is not cool. Alright, so here's the other trireme. Again, this is going to be our defensive navy, so I want everything they build to be all about anti-naval operations, not for taking cities. These guys want me to spread our religion. They want us to generate a great engineer. They want us to defeat the barbarians. I think we can do a lot of those things. Missionary, go! I choose you. We can spread here and here, hopefully with that missionary, before it runs out. Two food and 4 gold. Perfect. We've got a nice town there. Ooh. There we go. Conquered a camp. Alright, so we can send our missionary over to our new city. And what should we build here? Council's fine. Colosseum gives us much culture and production. The 3 production is kind of nice to get a jump start on the buildings that were being produced here. Shrine is good, but I think we're going to get the Colosseum early. We got a little boost to the first building because we cut down the forest right here to build the mine. I wonder if the Addis Ababa conquer has helped us a lot on our unhappiness, because they were the most advanced city. They were the one pulling up the average of what we had to compete with, and by conquering them, we shut down our unhappiness problem, because now people aren't comparing us to another nation. Ooh. Alright, we're settling yet another city here. Paying to get the monument done quickly. We're getting free culture for all that. Oh, we missed our opportunity to get a social policy because founding a city made it more expensive. Disappointment. Ooh, long swordsman. Well, that's not good. Uh-oh. Oh, Malacca. Okay, we only have the one city-state that we're really happy with, and that's Vatican City. I think I'm gonna, despite the fact that Cape Town is a hostile city-state, they're so close that it's gonna be easy enough to send a lot of envoys over there. The hostility makes them reduce by 1.5 per turn instead of just 1. Yeah, you are going to be the unit finisher. Bonus of 20% for that. Almost killed it. Alright, so now we got the expanded borders. Lots of food now for border expansion. Let's continue down here, right? Buildings, missionaries, inquisitors, lower faith cost. And temples give us extra culture and faith. So we can flip this to purchasing... Oh, all of my cities have the church or cathedral in them. Okay. So let's purchase another... Oh, let's purchase the Inquisitor and get rid of our only competition. Malacca has declared war on me because the Japanese became their ally. Alright, so look at Arretium. Let's find Machu Picchu here. This is a ridiculous amount of extra resources. Food production, culture, and faith. It's not even showing up over here. But we know that we have 2, 4, 6 faith. Damn, that is a lot of faith. That's a lot of everything. Okay, so what have we done? We've done the amphitheater. We definitely need a library. Grand Temple is one of the national wonders. We can only have 1 per. It starts a golden age and gives us 6 faith. Or the actual world wonder, Hagia Sophia, only takes 12 turns. I am considering it. But where to build it? Here? Where else could I build the Hagia Sophia? Well, not there, obviously. Or there, or there, or there. Wow, actually, that city is now the most productive city we have, in part because I have it set to production focus. But yeah, let's make that happen. A free great profit is nothing to sniff at. I can send it like way deep into territory and start getting the Shoshone to flip to my side. All right. Here's the last two of our defensive naval forces. You want me to build a farm here? Kind of want to build farms over down here, so let's build another. Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have a lighthouse here. All right, now I don't really know what to do with all these guys. I guess I'm just going to go put them inside the cities as defensive forces. Inquisitor has been purchased in Ravenna. Perfect. Okay, we don't need another Inquisitor, so let's save for a great profit now. Oh, no. He got the Hagia Sophia. So much for that. Alhambra. Alright, so the Inquisitor is going to head to Addis Ababa and remove heresy. So we're going to get rid of those 8 followers. And I believe that makes that no longer the holy city. Boom, done. There's no longer a holy city for Orthodoxy. It's gone. So now there's massive pressure from Catholicism. All right, so the religion game is going well. Hello, Aixad. Are you familiar with the Vox Populi mod? Because authority is not weak in the Vox Populi mod. First of all, it gives you production in every city for every policy you take in it. It gives you the bonus versus barbarians. It gives you scaling culture when you kill units based on their strength. It gives you gold and food that scales when borders expand. I'm getting 80 gold and 80 food whenever my borders expand. It gives you a free settler, 30 science and culture when you found or conquer cities, which also scales with era. I mean, yeah, tradition does have good growth, but you know what? These are huge bonuses. And I needed this to conquer the capital very quickly, which worked. Get science for killing stuff, free gold, culture, and happiness just for garrisoning. I mean, this scales number of cities-wise way better than tradition. I mean, yeah, tradition is going to make my capital really good, and it's going to help my other cities grow at least a little bit. But based on the number of cities I have, the authority scales with cities much, much better. You get much more overall benefit. And piety, I mean, you're going to get, what is it, 3 times 6, so 18% increased gold in every city that has a temple. You're going to get massive improvements in your religious pressure. You're going to get cheaper faith bonuses. It's going to make it much easier to spread my religion to all of these other places and make it deemed like the world religion through the Congress. Science and production from markets, caravansaries, harbors. Religion spreads 50% faster. And then this one's even better. Monasteries give you faith, food, science, and a scientist slot in all those cities that you can build. Internal trade routes boosted by 33%. 4 of every yield in every city following your religion. It's good stuff. Exod. I do really like a progress authority combo is really good. But one of the things is that religion scales really well with wide empires. So it's like if I go wide, I usually want authority piety. But authority progress is also great too because of the ability to build all these buildings. Now I kind of benefit. I can kind of ignore going towards progress because the Romans have that bonus 15% for any buildings already built in the capital. And one of the major benefits of progress is it makes it gives every city plus 20% production towards building. So it helps build up your infrastructure, keep your happiness up. In fact, I'm dropping happiness rapidly. I was at 25 and now I'm at 14, and it's partly due to those new cities. Poverty and crime is running rampant. Obviously no good. But we just killed 3 things and got a bunch of culture and science from them. Excellent. Not to mention Golden Age points and Great General points. All right. So I guess I'll bring this guy back over here. All right, so we've got a decent-sized navy now guarding the exit over here. And we're close to hitting our cap again. What to build here? A lighthouse definitely needs to connect this. A council and a granary to help. And then walls to give it a little bit less unhappiness. Oh, wow, they're super impoverished here. Like, they're really upset about the fact that they have no money. So we need an aqueduct to help lower that cost. But this city's just making $0. So we're going to have to do something about that. Is there anything we can do about it quickly? Aqueduct will help a little bit, but we need it to generate money. So we also need... Basically, we need villages in the city. The lighthouse is also going to help with the gold from coast and ocean tiles. And if I can get the crabs, that will also help. But 4 unhappiness from that is just awful. All right, Neapolis. We want baths to get ourselves some culture bonuses. I think we already built a temple here. Oxford University. 1 allowed per player, that's right. I think we wanted Ravenna to be like our little science center because it does have close mountains so it can benefit from the observatories. Oh, it needs to build a university first. Okay. Dead monkey eating a banana. I'm playing with... Okay, he wants peace. That's good. I'm playing with a game mode that is... Nonunga Hague. I don't want to get paid in horses. You pay me with tobacco. I don't know if it's going to show it on here. Details. Randomized victories. All victories are disabled until information age when 1 victory becomes enabled. And you don't know which one it is. I'm trying it out. I've never played with it before, but I feel like it will make some very interesting adjustments to how you play the game. Like, I'm trying to now work on my tourism a little bit, despite the fact that I'm not in a great position for tourism, because if that's the only victory condition that's available at the end, you got to be ready for it. All right, now we get to choose. Now that we don't have to worry about buffing up, let's get focus on money here. Rome to Akkad will actually get us the most money. And I still don't know why Cumae isn't, like, the main place to get money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got cultural influence over Nebuchadnezzar. Rome gold is 0.44. Cumae gold is quite higher. So why isn't Rome to Babylon worthwhile when Babylon has a higher gold from buildings in Babylon? This is bizarre. I don't know why this is calculating so weird. Like, Rome to Babylon is less. Well, I guess it's because of less different resources. Okay, whatever. Let's do Rome to Akkad. Although I'll be giving him culture. It is what it is. We're doing well in culture, that's what we get. All right, we got a great diplomat. I want to use that to get us some more World Congress votes. Retium. Alhambra requires authority. All non-air units receive drill 1, improving the combat strength and city attack. Provides a free castle and culture outputs improved by 10%. If I'm going to build this, I'm going to build it in my main production center. And we already determined that it actually kind of is this. But let's back off on production a little bit here, and it's still good. The stable is going to help us, but let's try for Alhambra. We keep missing these wonders, but maybe this one will work. You're welcome. All right, you're just going to hold fast. All right, we got our missionary all the way over here without getting any attrition. So we'll spread religion. We'll try to spread to Mbaza Congo also. We can't pledge to protect them because we're still not in the top 60% of the world's militaries. This is why I feel like I'm not necessarily winning. I'm not trading away my paper. Nope, not going to happen. We're going to try to start significantly improving our diplomatic game. And one way we can do that is, well, geez, we're going to need more lumber mills soon. Is it printing press that could get me control of the... Yeah. All right. So are these guys getting any pressure? They're not getting any. So we need another missionary to go get those other places. Now, what about Ravenna? The reliquary would be our... Oh, we need 3% more global followers to be constructing this. Basically, you need 20% to get your national wonder for your religion. And it will give 5 tourism to all holy sites, may only be constructed in a holy city, boost the pressure of religious majority, receive an additional delegate in the World Congress for every 10 cities following your religion. Contains 4 slots for great works of art. All right. So we definitely want that. And we're working on it. So let's get a lighthouse here for connection, and then a shrine, and then walls. New city's always going to need them walls. Antium, my production center. What to focus on here? Castle, because this is one of the more exposed areas here. It's got a lot... Well, it's protected by the Navy pretty well. So let's look into... We're not really getting many great people out of this, are we? A stable, definitely be necessary. We have 2 horses, and looks like another sheep as well. Lots of production benefit from stables. There we go. We got crab. So maybe these people will be slightly less impoverished. Nope. The crab only gave the 1 gold. Lighthouse will improve that, at least. Soon we can explore the rest of the New World continent here. Alright, so we'll send this missionary to here. The emissary is going to start heading to Cape Town, because like we do like that extra food. We have to figure out what is going to be our diplomatic production center, and it might be Kume. Aretium could also be useful as far as diplomatic production is concerned. Alright, wealthiest people. Yeah, we don't have that many gold anymore. Alright, here we go. Pop. Now let's check Ravenna again. We're still not able to build reliquary. We still need 2% more of our population. Can we say purchase cathedrals? Everywhere. Purchase them. Spread the faith more and more. Neapolis, Caravanserai, not necessarily important. Where are we getting any... Nobody's establishing trade routes with us. That's too bad. Let's build a stable. More farms. Now, did this build... Did this buy a faith-based... We got shrines. It looks like I have to annex it if I want to buy any faith-based buildings in this city, which is too damn bad. Let's save up a little more money before we annex it, though, so we can invest in a courthouse. Ah, here we are. So we'll construct an embassy and give us one World Congress vote. These scouts are over here. I'm actually going to start sending my scouts back to me if I can get them to do it. So we need to upgrade them to explorers. We still have 3 of them out there. Automatic cathedral built. Fantastic. Kume. A garden. And a stable. And a castle. Grand Temple can be built whenever. It's a national wonder. And it can be built wherever, really. Ravenna was going to be Oxford University, too. We're going to build School of Philosophy and Oxford University in Ravenna. Notre Dame. Islam just got improved. All right, so look, our religion is spreading all across the north. Here it's not. Why is that? I wonder. All right. We were looking at building some farmland. More farmland around Addis Ababa, anyway. Maybe turn this into a farm and turn this into a village. All right, it flipped back to great profit. Where to go from here? A harbor. Food and production from our ocean type options. Makes sea trade routes better, but I'm not sure that's super valuable at the moment. I think a granary and an aqueduct to help this one grow wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but maybe production focused first. No, walls. Walls is definitely going to be first. Because you never know. Sometimes suddenly the AI winds up with an army and it's just like, hey, how you doing? So we're going to send some military back there too to help out. Copper for gold. Yep, we can continue this trade. I'm okay with that. Trade route plundered by barbarians? How are barbarians just operating right in the middle of Babylonian territory and they're not doing anything about it? I'm very concerned. Alright, let's build a caravel. And a caravan somewhere else. Because I don't think that, even if I built harbors, Rome and Cumae are like my two main trade centers. And they are not naval-based. Give it a little production boost for a minute. Couple of turns. This is the newest version of Vox Populi. I'm playing on Prince, because the last time I played on King, I got my ass handed to me. The AI is much better in this mode. Although this time it seems to be doing a little bit too easy. I kind of find that to be the case. King is one of my favorite. But, you know, I didn't want to play this game and have it, like, end because I screwed up and didn't even get to the information age to see how everything plays out. I've never actually finished a game of Vox Populi. I always get either bored or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm determined. I'm going to finish one. I've never seen any of the information age warfare or anything crazy like that. So we're going to finish it. Ugh, the scout needs to get out of there. It's no man's land down there. Alright, let's get Cape Town to like us. At least a little bit. And we'll buy another emissary. And we'll build castle, garden. Can't build a stables. So why is it even coming close to giving me the option? Because I need to... Oh, the sheep here, of course. Alright, let's check again. Reliquary is now available. We're going to pay to make it happen. We have at least 20% of the world following my religion. Nanungaheg. Horses for gold. How many horses do I have? I have 11. I can definitely afford to trade away 2 of them to you. You're welcome, Shoshone. Japan could definitely go on a rampage here. Ooh, we got Alhambra. Nah, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah, we could build up a giant navy, hit navigation, and just take both of these cities with mostly naval units. Especially this one with 9. These are slowly being converted unless he is building up. No, I don't think he's been using any of those. Alright, so we'll send this over to Cape Town. And I could probably buy another emissary. Bring Cape Town to me. Alright, trade overview. Rome to Akkad. That we need to rebuild that one. Which is actually one of the best outcomes, because look at the trade differential. I get 14, he gets 1. It just happens that he has lapis lazuli there and iron. Or I have iron. I don't know. It's mostly due to our tourism benefit. How is our tourism situation looking? Wow, we are actually familiar with a lot of people somehow. I think it's because we took all those great works from the Ethiopians. And the other people, their culture's much weak, right? Much weak. Such overblown. Japan, though, Our tourism is just... Japan is so culturally improved. Yeah, we need to work a little bit better in this tourism thing. Which means we actually need to build these other writing guilds and things. And we need to do it in a place that's going to have a lot of food. Not Arretium, unfortunately. We still have plenty of paper. So maybe we buy yet another emissary. Neapolis builds an emissary. Chanceries are worth 1 gold and 2 production for every city-state ally. Well, if it's going to be production, and we have 2 allies, that's a pretty decent boost. Ah, yeah, get over it. Vatican City is absolutely in my sphere of influence. Thank you very much. Good day, sir. I said good day.
John Henry said to his captain, "A man ain't nothing."
Ban crabs? Alright, Linfro. Nobody likes crabs. Though apparently some. Because it's like, oh, City X demands crabs. 62 and 76. So let's, we've already got an emissary going to Cape Town to shore that up. We could get La Venta. Grand Temple's being built. We're going to get La Venta soon. They have salt. So what other city-states can we go for? Zanzibar. We're also going to get Zanzibar because we have the lead for faith production right now. That's going to give me a little bit. And they want me to build the Grand Temple too. All right. So, perfect. There's our 2 new goals. Purchase yet another emissary and try to shore up one of those completely. All right. So, after Rome to Akkad, Kume to Babylon is the next highest money-making machine. Accepting embassy. We'll get friendly with the Japanese again. We kind of pissed them off by telling them to go screw themselves when they gave us a diplomatic proposal. And they declared war over it. Uh-oh. Assyria's climbing out of that problematic hole of tourism. Oh, Sophia actually likes us, and they have amber. Let's convince them to continue to like us, huh? Arretium is going to shore up Zanzibar. So we got lots of farms here. Addis Ababa has a big farm area. No good farm areas for Arretium, but they are getting the 10 food from Machu Picchu. Kume can build farms right here. Big farm area right there. Production in science for the armory. A harbor wouldn't be... Well, I mean, we don't have any sea resources to really take advantage of with it. They do have a chancery that's being used, so let's use the garden to make the chancery better. Yeah, we could actually build the village here and then do another triangle of farms. Addis Ababa is definitely my great people city. It's gotta be. But we need to annex it to make that happen. Or it's one of my great people cities. Maybe I'm going to have more than one. You don't know. All right. A great prophet. Where do we want him to go? The advantages of the great prophet is they don't have nearly as fast a drain. I think I want to get my religion infused into the Netherlands. Or maybe just Japan and Netherlands up here. So we're going to go this way. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 cities, and then 4 cities. Heal that scout. Ah, we can get a new policy. Specialists gaining faith and a great artist, or science and production from markets, caravansaries, harbors, and cities. Let's see. Border growth is doubled in cities during golden ages. We're ways away from golden age right now. Let's get the free great artist and improve our tourism with it. Keep getting that bug where you click on the choose production and it doesn't pop up. Alright, so we finished the walls here. Library wouldn't be the worst option. We do want to stay ahead of the curve. Chancery gives 4 production and 1 gold. That's going to keep increasing as I get more city-state allies, though. If I'm just looking for production, the well wouldn't be the worst thing. It'd only really be 2 and 2. Let's do a Coliseum. Not going to pay for it, though. Trying to save up to get a annexation courthouse in Addis Ababa. Now, in this one, I think we have the same thing where we want to build a Coliseum, but maybe we can't build that into... Oh, we did build one already. It's getting the production. Let's get a temple going. And then a stables. And we'll reevaluate later. Alright, here we go. More religious followers. Mwahahaha. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to convert these civs over here. Japan and the Netherlands and the Shoshone don't have a foundation religion. Ah, science in Ravenna. 1, 2, 3. That's a foundational thing there. Oh, I want to put farms here. So we're going to put the science right there. And I'll put the farms here. A diamond of farms right there. And I'll put a lumber mill right there. Okay. How much iron do I have to give away to this guy? Enough. Enough. I guess, you know, what is it, for 30 turns or 25 turns? That's a decent amount of gold. Why don't you give me open borders? Impossible? Well, fuck you then. Don't want to give me open borders, but you expect me to give you to them. Give them to you? No. No. That's not how that works. Alright, excellent. We have a great rider. Need a little more of this.
One ought not to be on.
There we go. The trend is static.
One ought not to be on.
Alright. So, the farming situation is basically done here. In that city. Now, this one could use a Coliseum. Let's annex this city. And then we can invest in a courthouse and build it relatively quickly to deal with the unhappiness situation. And we can buy a cathedral now, which is the main reason that I wanted to invest in it. Antium, 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 Antium. What are you gonna do, Antium? I guess you gotta build the harbor. This is where I've been building my naval units. I gotta get the harbor up there. And the armory will also help because it's my main production facility. And the caravanserai is supposed to gain extra from one of my new policies soon. You want gems? I don't want your horses. What about gold per turn? Oh, that's a nice amount of gold per turn. Let's just do 8. Let's be fair. There we go. Embassy, embassy. Yeah, let's be friends. Let's be friends. I'm going to conquer you eventually, but not right now. As soon as these cities are well established, and I'm going to see if there's anything in the New World 100% worth taking, but in the meantime, we can add a Reformation belief. Hell yeah. Land units gain bonus strength versus units in enemy lands. Players that don't follow religion. Well, our religion's going to spread pretty far. Can build opera houses, museums, and broadcasters with faith. Science, culture, gold, faith, and golden age points per turn. While host of the World Congress. Receive 150 of these yields. Yeah, well, I'm not entirely certain I'm going to become host of the World Congress. Can build universities, public schools, science labs. Landmarks and great person improvements produce... we're not necessarily... Receive 1 delegate to the World Congress. That one's pretty valuable. Hotels and all buildings purchased with faith provide +3 tourism each. I am going to have at least 2 of those buildings in every city. Plus hotels. Yeah. Let's take advantage of that one, because I am a little concerned if tourism is the victory condition that's unlocked at the end of the game. I'm going to be in a really bad position to take advantage of that. Kume to Adwa. All right, let's get Leventa liking us a little more. Let's get Zanzibar liking us a little more. I think we have the Grand Temple being built somewhere, don't we? No. Yes. There it was. Kume's building it soon. Soon after that castle's done. All right. Ravenna, I guess, could build the Cathedral of St. Basil. But that doesn't... Does this give me an additional Reformation belief? Or does it just give me the culture and faith because I've already built the Reformation building? I don't know. Let's build the stables. What was all that? Sounded like things being built. You got to nuke Gandhi before Gandhi nukes you. That's the thing.
The mind of man and improving him as a rational, moral, and social.
Now I can get this lumber mill in the jungle, which gives you gold instead of production. So Kumate. Oh, we can. How come we can get all the way to Marrakech? That's crazy far. Somebody must have finished a road. But then Moroccans, super valuable. Although that's spreading their religion to me. That's not great. We've got a decent amount of followers, though. It shouldn't be a huge problem. All right. Do we want to go for the printing press and try to found the World Congress? Do we want to go to astronomy? Lot of opportunities. Printing press first. Could get me the Globe Theater. Let's get astronomy. Let's be strong in science, too. Because we've worked a couple of angles to get our tourism up. But we're also going to need science in case that's the victory condition that matters. Oh, a caravel has been conscripted. That's just what I needed. Because I wanted to go explore this new world over here. And also maybe, you know, head around the world. You're right that taking St. Basil's Cathedral would deny the AI access to that wonder, but one of the things this mod does is each of the previous wonders that you've built increases the cost of future wonders, making it impossible for a single civ to just get every wonder ever because it's really far ahead with science and culture. Because it just gets harder and harder to become king of all wonders. So they do scale down, but right now it's costing me an extra 115% due to the number of wonders I personally own. Unfortunately, that includes the wonders that are in Addis Ababa. Great Library, Parthenon, Stonehenge. Which are not super great, because I didn't get the benefit of, for example, the Great Library or Stonehenge right at the beginning, but, you know, it's still, it's a thing. Alright, now let's get this guy back so we can... Yeah, in fact, we need to uncheck... Ooh, I want to find the other caravel. Which is asleep. We don't want that. We want you to go out exploring. And, even more importantly, I have a great prophet. Oh, he's on his way over here. That's right. And my scouts, this one is going to get upgraded to an explorer. Don't want to build the ironworks in Rome. So one way that you can figure out where you want to build your stuff is... Actually, no, I just want to build in Antium. I know, Antium's my super everything city for production. So that's where it's going. Also a castle to make sure it's defendable. Huh. Morocco. Playing the city-state game very heavily right now. But 2 can throw money at that problem. Mwahahahaha. Gotta leverage your advantages when you're playing wide. Yeah, 4 is not enough. There we go. Wide has a couple of major advantages. You're much better at religion, because faith is increased for every city where you can build shrines and temples, but it doesn't get decreased by the number of cities. Tourism, decreased by cities. Social policies, decreased by cities. Science, decreased by cities. But faith just scales. Meanwhile, the other thing that just scales is the production of diplomatic units. You can build them in many places. Do we want to send this guy over here? I think we do. Let's see if we can do that. 9367. We're going to have to refresh that Vatican City one. And let's also refresh Cape Town with this one. And with this one, we'll go check in with Sophia. Get them on our side, too. Oh, perfect. Actually, I did want to get an explorer, so we'll send him out there into the world. So, one of the other things I really like about this mod is the way that it creates the Caravel and the Explorer as the only 2 units that are able to go across ocean until after you get astronomy. Then, embarked units can cross oceans, but your naval units still can't except for the Caravel. So you can't support your land units with naval ranged fire from the frigate, for example, until you get to navigation. Makes exploring the New World a lot more dangerous and painful otherwise. You just need to get the heck up here. All right. Oh, hey. There's another island system down here we never even found, but it's connected directly to the mainland. All right, so here's our first spread religion into this new untapped wilderness. And it gave us culture and tourism. And if I remember correctly, it's 10 tourism and culture when you spread your religion to foreign cities, scaling with target city size. Yeah, I wouldn't have finished the Cathedral of St. Basil until after the Moroccans, so it's a good thing I didn't try. We're almost to the Renaissance, and then we're going to call it for today and continue more tomorrow. But let's go exploring this system down here. Hey! A maritime city that isn't hateful of me. Excellent. Now we can do some more of those things where we buy more emissaries. Let's build them. Why buy them when you can build them? All right, now, here. Wow, this city's actually really well built. Already. Our new city over here. A stoneworks and a watermill should get you going. A shrine to help out. Buy a cathedral. All of these cities should have cathedrals. I don't know if I purchased it in all of them. It's just like, hey, have some free whatever. That's right, they're all tourism-based now. I forgot. So they're also helping with tourism pretty significantly. But also gold. So we're back up above 25 happiness.
Maheda epishak ketsip.
You turn off espionage, huh? Why so? I kind of like the espionage system. It's certainly way better than CiV 4's spy system. That felt just micromanagement heavy. Not moving the spies across the map and instead moving them to a menu was one of the smartest things, in my opinion. Now, 29, 27, 26, 28, 26. The Assyrians have 30. 28. Stealing technologies from people? Not super useful right now. I think I'm just going to use my spy as a counter spy. Since everybody just got him and they're probably going to be hitting my capital. Although actually Kume is more at risk. That's interesting. Alright, so these are all well within range now, right? I think I just sent somebody over here to beef up one of these. Yes, Cape Town's going to get boosted by that. Vatican City, though. That's the one boosting Vatican City. Alright, so you can now come down and grab this maritime guy right here. Let's see how far we can go to the left. Alright. Stoneworks can't be built yet because we don't have access to the stone. Granary, aqueduct, library, temple. Some basic buildings getting started there. One of the other things that's great about this mod, I mean, other mods did this, but one of the things that I really like when it's done is having your settlers upgrade throughout the ages so that by the time you get banking, instead of producing settlers, you build pioneers. And pioneers start with extra population. I think they start with 2 people instead of 1, and they start with many basic buildings. Like they'll start with a granary, they'll start with a monument, they'll start with a council, like I think 4 or 5 basic buildings. And then by the time you get to archaeology, not archaeology, where is it? Biology, you get colonists, and they start with even more advanced infrastructure and population. So they start with 3, and then a bunch more buildings on top of that. So it gives you a leg up on founding brand new cities. Now, the key to all of this is they still don't start with any walls, and I don't think they start with any production-centered buildings. So it still takes time for a city to gear up and ramp up. But it's not so powerful that you can found a new city and immediately it's unattackable. If you found a new city, there should be a period of time whereby it's not, it's not producing enough to completely support itself, which is true. Even when you get these, like the colonist, by the time you're in the modern era, even with all those basic buildings, if your city grows relatively quickly, you're still not going to be able to keep up the infrastructure. So it's still going to be a drag on your economy until you can catch up on the development, until you can build enough improvements in the territory and things like that. But more importantly, it's vulnerable right away for at least a short period of time. And in the modern era, you have to build walls, then a castle, then an arsenal to even defend against enemies. Yeah, I think the colonist gets the lighthouse. You're right. Although, can we talk about how backwards those names are for a second? Because the pioneer, when I think pioneer, I think post-colonial period, basically, right? Colonists came over and founded the New World colonies like, New Amsterdam, Jamestown, the Caribbean, and all the Spanish colonies in South and Latin America. That's what I think of when I think of colonists. Pioneers settled the West in like the, late 1700s, mostly through the 1800s. That's what I think of as pioneers. So it's they got the names backwards, and that's disappointing to me. Panama City is very grateful. Yeah, let's go build that. Uh-oh. I was hoping to find an easy way through here, but let's go up and around. We'll grab the stone here. All right, so now what do we do with all these emissaries? We're pretty sure we're okay. La Venta is about to get another one? No, I don't think anybody's going to La Venta. We already expended one there. The next one, we're already sending one to Sofia. We could try to get Cahokia. They've got amber and glass. Zanzibar is giving me amber and glass already. So let's just go and get Panama City completely onto our side. Look at this. Herbalist, market, garden. I don't know if we need a circus. Artist Guild. I don't know if Iridium is a good place for that. We just don't have the food. We don't have the place to build farmland. This stuff here, there's no rivers to benefit a nice food network. So we have to build the Artist Guild elsewhere. I mean, Rome has got a ton of places over here where we can benefit from herbalists and other things like that, right? Forests get output. I actually don't get any other output after the herbalist, I don't think, for food. But if we look at this, where were we going to put the Roman triple here? And then, where was the other one? Here. No, because that's diamonds. It can't. Here. Here's the one right there. Yep. Okay. So this is farmland for Rome. And then Neapolis has a ton of farmlands. We're definitely giving them an artist guild. And a harbor to help out there, and a castle for naval defense. Mary Leakey. It connects those things, but let me think. Ravenna was going to get some farmland. But this can't be farmland. This can. This was going to be a triangle farmland for Ravenna. But that means this can't be. So let's send him there and build the... I don't like wasting a great person on top of a luxury resource. It seems like you get the benefits from building the mine or whatever, and you could then get the separate great person benefits from just settling on an empty tile. Or you could cancel the benefits of the mine and get the great person instead. I like that it's certainly an option, but I'm not sure if it's the best option.
Maheda epishak katsip.
That's a good question. What is generating so much happiness? Well, I have 13 different luxury resources, so that's some of it. I have 6 from global building happiness. So I've got 6 buildings that are giving me happiness. 11 from local city happiness, and that's because of this discipline, plus 1 happiness from garrisons. And I think... Nope, I don't have any happiness yet from temples. And I don't think I got any more from my religion. So I'm not sure what the 6 from global building happiness is. I think that's got to be the amphitheater, not the amphitheater, the, what do you call it? Circus Maximus is getting me 2, but I don't know where I'm getting the other 4 from. Building happiness of 6. Natural Wonder is getting me 4. And because I have such a large population, each luxury resource is giving me 2. But the main thing is that I just don't have that much unhappiness. Crime is the biggest one, so I got to build castles in more places. All right, so we've pretty thoroughly explored Panama City here. I'm going to keep going this way. Oh, Hong Kong. Jewelry. Oh, and gems. I've already got gems, but, you know, it's still good to... Wow. Okay, don't go anywhere near that. That's like a killing field over there. Oh, some of this happiness must be from city-states, right? Zanzibar is giving me 3 happiness from them. Is that accounted for in here? Yes, 3 from city-states. Ooh, okay. It must be built in a holy city. 3 free missionaries appear. A free missionary monastery is constructed in the city, and that's going to give me extra tourism, too. Not a bad option, honestly. Let's increase our production a little bit and make that happen. All right, we're starting our farm center network right here. We got a new emissary, and now I'm not sure where to put it, except... maybe right over here, Mbaza Congo. You too. Let's get this one. And how about you come down here and start exploring the southern portion of this continent? We're 11 turns away from astronomy, then we're going to call it for the day and pick this up again tomorrow morning around 10 a.m. my time, Eastern time in the U.S. Great engineer has been born in the city of Aretium. That's fantastic. I approve. So here, we're going to continue this little farming endeavor, make a big farmland area. Oh man, I got another emissary. I'm not sure what to do with all of these. I guess I could go try to make Malacca like me, but at this point I'm not sure that's wise. Let's just shore up Zanzibar. There we go. We got Vatican City back. Let's get the marble. I can't believe I've taken so long to do that. All right. Meanwhile, we decided that we were going to build us a nice little farming complex out west of Rome. All right. Should I take this manufacturing complex and put it next to Antium? Or put it in the hills of Neapolis. I think that might not be the bad idea. Get another, spread it out a little bit so that other cities have production as well. If we go for like a science victory, we're going to need as much production spread out as we can. Wow! Okay, so, found another marble. On the one hand, we found marble. There are how many? 6 in the world? I think we found 4 of them. So if we could just get all of them, yeah, we'd be good. Monopoly time. But this one's well defended, to say the least. All right, but I'm going to try to circumnavigate the world if I can be the first one. Kume is about to have a whole farmland set up on the right, so let's build them a customs house as well, because they are my main trading area, what with 1, 2, 3, 4 different strategic and luxury resources. Maybe we can get open borders with the Japanese. Oh, we don't have civil service, never mind. Geez, we're a little far behind on that, huh? Yeah, we're getting astronomy before civil service. All right, well, I know you had been planning to get through there, but let's go the northern route. Meanwhile, this guy's going to go the southern route, and we're going to try to meet one of our units on the other side of the map. Yeah, open borders. There's Norway again. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, one of the things I really miss from the Civ 4 mods is the Revolution mod, the Revolution DCM mod, to be specific, included the idea that barbarians would just stay barbarians on the other world, on the other continent, until a player or AI civilization arrived on the new continent, and then they would start founding civilizations. So first they would found like actual little barbarian cities, and then if they weren't conquered in time, oh, it's a good thing we just got open borders with the Moroccans. If they didn't get conquered in time, then they would actually found minor civilizations that would eventually turn into major civilizations over time. It was a really cool mechanic. I wish, and the other thing I really liked about that was like the revolutions mechanic. And, you know, this mod kind of has that with the ideologies and things. It's kind of built into the game a little bit, but come to my attention that you're getting a little friendly with Leventa. Well, get over it. All right? There we go. I mean, they're close to me, too, you know. We're going to get them back on our side here right now. Zanzibar is almost ready to declare me the winner of the faith contest, I think. All right, so we got Amsterdam. Wait. Oh, it was Timok that I had indoctrinated. So I got to worry about this Islam. I've got 2 cities as the blocking point. And now I'm going to continue to work my way north. So these 2 will be the foundation, and then we'll just try and just keep spreading our religion through this entire northern area. And so their religion will be pretty much relegated to just this area. And they're also fighting the Zoroastrianism, whatever it's called. Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism? Jesus. I don't think I've ever said that word properly before. Kume? I have Quintus in Kume. What are you doing, Quintus? Were you blind? Were you blackout drunk? Pay attention. Don't just let them steal research. God. We're counting on you, Quintus. This is all very important. Malacca and Japan are now allies. The Netherlands are stealing research from Rome. Well, I guess I can't blame Quintus for that anyway. Crunch? Nope, it didn't win. Damn it. Alright, this is where we're building our farms. And we can get a new policy. And I like going straight down here and getting monasteries. Every city can now get 3 food and science from this. Plus a little bit of faith. So I'm going to change this to... Oh, we're real close to another great prophet. So let's just wait. And then as soon as this great prophet is done, we can... Ooh, look at that. Population. Fantastic. Don't want to spend the money on the monastery. Want the other great prophet first. But a chancery is going to give him gold and production for every one of my allies. And I've got quite a few allies now. And then we'll also build an aqueduct to speed up the growth in this city in the New World. Well, not the New World. More like, I guess, Greenland? Just further south. Arretium can have a caravanserai, because that is one of the things we're getting as a bonus from our next policy. Armory and a customs house can be everywhere, huh? I thought that was a one. No, the East India Company is the one I'm thinking of. That one is the one per nation. Caravanserai is just straight up +2 culture and plus some gold if anybody makes a trade route to you. Alright, so we get to Rotterdam. We spread our religion a little more. And then we hit Kyoto. And then we have a solid foundation of 4 cities that are reinforcing each other with our religion. Meanwhile, I'll report back to my colleagues who are chewing on the door. Alright, 6 more turns. This is actually a pretty good city that I might want to take at some point. So I'd like to stop and kill these guys, but I also want to circumnavigate the globe, and I think I'm in a race. Alright, Panama City is now mine. Oh, we got a free knight. I won't say no to that. Ooh, treasure, 93 gold. Ooh, ah. If I'm not mistaken, there was... Aha! There we go. A horseman. Easily killable. Bonus everything. Explorer conscripted by Kume. Alright, well, I'm not going to control you. So you're just going to go out there and explore on your own, because I have too many of those to keep track of. Market stable library and a castle. Rome definitely needs a customs house to make it cheaper to build everywhere else, and then maybe another emissary. Can't hurt. We're finding a bunch of new city-states to try and win over here. I don't have any cultural city-states near me. That's a big disappointment. Does Chancery actually give... Yeah, the Royal Signet benefit. Let's get a... let's see if we can't get that cultural city-state to like us more. Because we are just desperately in need of some cultural city-states. We have 2 religious, 2 maritime, and a mercantile. So now the question is, what are we going to do with this great prophet? Do we construct a holy site for him? I think we use it to further solidify our our goals here. We've got these 4 that are reinforcing each other, but let's give them a little backup by 1, 2, 3, 4. That will help spread over in this direction too. So we'll start with this here. Aha! Additional land in our nearest city. So let's go... Oh, we can't get to Kaisel with this guy. Not until astronomy's finished. Are you really following me? Crunch. It was delicious. Alright, go and explore. Have fun. Be home by dinner. Not that the Explorer is going to be back in, you know, a couple 100 years. Ah. Alright, we came up here to lock down Zanzibar. Good deal. Kume itself has built everything it possibly can. And now it's built a monastery, and the East India Company has to be its next thing. East India Company, let's see, reduces poverty, receive an additional copy of all luxury resources around this city. Incoming trade routes generate +4 gold for the city and +2 gold for the trade route owner. Is there any place we could use that and really take advantage of those extra copies of luxury resources? I don't think so. I mean, kind of in Rome we would get an extra 2 gems and an extra tea versus getting an extra lapis and an extra gems. It's okay. It's such a good spot for a city as far as trade is concerned. We gotta make that our main focus. Alright, Ravenna's getting its farmland. Addis Ababa is getting all the farmland. Like, in fact, I'm just gonna hit this button. Boom. Great people focus. That's what you gotta do. Although apparently that means ignore all farmland? No. Grow. Grow faster. We'll start with that. Alright, let's take a quick look. World religions. Aha! Ours is 20 compared to the 12 the Moroccans' religion. How close are we to finding our way through circumnavigating the globe? We've got to be close. We're almost there. They're connecting. Nebuchadnezzar is plotting against me. Well, it's a good thing he's awful and so far behind. Japan's kind of catching me on my heels here. They could probably get a bunch of spots in the New World. I don't really want to expand too many more cities. Like, if I'm just looking over here, are there any must-have city locations? I don't think there are. If there was like a natural wonder over here, like if we found the Mines of Solomon or something like that, or Sierra de Poesti or whatever, maybe. Ah, Budapest, hello. Huh. Sorry about that. There we go. Turned off. Thought I had muted that earlier. So we've got another caravel. I'm actually just going to leave this here as defense of these New World areas. In one turn, he'll finally be able to go over to Kaisel and help that. Meanwhile, can we purchase another emissary? Not yet. 2 more turns before we can purchase another emissary to help out and get Kaisel on our team. Golden Age is over. Or is it just beginning? We need 110 influence on Sophia? That's going to take a little while, actually. Just saying. Adidas can build a customs house and a monastery, and what we can do here is just tell it, hey, build a monastery in every city. That's going to increase our tourism pretty significantly. University. A garden actually wouldn't be bad. We've got quite a few specialists here. The circus is the only thing I'm looking at. It's just like, okay, I get a bunch of culture, but then it's going to cost me 2 maintenance per turn for forever, and it doesn't really give me any yields. All it does is reduce boredom for the rest of the game. That, well, it's required in order to build a zoo later. But unless you have ivory, it's just like, I don't want to build a circus, which is one of the only times that I've said that about a building. Did we circumnavigate the world? Technically? Ooh. Everybody's plotting against me. Ooh, somebody just hit Renaissance right about the time that I'm going to. Bam!
Joyfully to the breeze, Royal Odysseus spread
There it
his
is.
sail, and with his rudder skillfully he steered.
Sea Beggar is unlocked. I think that's the Dutch ship. Welcome to the Renaissance era, people.
The one-eyed man is king.
So, that is where we're going to end for today. And I will be online again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, which is, let's see, from 3 to 3 is 12 hours plus 7, so 19 hours from now. So, have a good one. We will see you then.